Noxcrew. Hello and welcome to Talkshow Tuesdays. I'm your host DuhShronky, and co-hosting with me today is Rohoolio.
Hello.
And Noxite.
Hello.
If you're not familiar with the series, this is where the gameplay isn't so important, but is more about the talk show. In this episode, I'm playing Sims 2, as you can see. So the topic today is dating and relationships, and we'll continue on from last time.
Just like last time.
So, yeah.
I thought there was like some unfinished business since last time.
No, there wasn't any unfinished business.
I'm kidding.
Some sort of unclosed matter needs to be decided on.
I think it was very closed indeed. So let's just have a recap. There's the ugly chick in the bed. There's
is that me without clothes on?
That is you without clothes on talking to
I am not
Noxite.
okay with this.
For you guys who don't know, Noxite's in an orange shirt, Rowan's in a blue shirt, currently without any shirt on.
Mate, I just don't care. You know, I'm a free spirit.
And I'm wearing a red shirt.
Look at your picture. That was ridiculous.
So dating.
Last time we talked about relationships. We didn't talk about dating.
No, we're finished with our relationships.
Yeah, I know. I want to talk about dating.
No, we're finished. So dating, Rowan. Do you often cook? Do you cook for your dates? Because I can see your Sim is quite familiar with cooking there.
Well, I'm quite a good cook. I don't like to cook, but I can cook when I need to. But I've never cooked on a date. I have taken them out, but I've never cooked.
What kind of places would you take them out?
Talking about the cooking though, our grandma always told us never learn how to cook because otherwise your wife will expect you to cook for her.
That's true. That's true of my parents. That actually happens. My dad cooks all the time.
Exactly.
It happens.
Grandma's right. Grandma's always right.
So what you do is you cook on the occasion and be like, oh, it was a fluke. And then next time you burn toast and like, oh look, I tried my hardest, but the toast was like, hell no.
And she'll never let you cook again. No, not this time.
Have some cancer on some bread, which is pretty much what it is. So yeah.
Never again. So you don't cook for your dates then?
I would do if it got to the point where we were on a good couple dates, you know, trying to seal the deal. I'd probably make it a bit romantic, but otherwise I'm quite happy to take them out for a fancy meal. Wow. With my student loan.
It's really romantic.
So where would this fancy meal take place?
Likely McDonald's or something similar.
Very fancy. I was in there once and there was puke on the floor.
Yeah, that's probably me.
That was his cooking.
That was me trying to cook. See, I'd put that in the buns, but the girl was like, no, she just threw it on the floor.
So,
yeah.
Nox.
Yes.
Your date, do you cook for any of your dates?
Never.
Never?
I never
Do you
cook.
ever plan to? Ever plan to?
No.
Is it in your arsenal of things to win a lady over with?
Yeah, I've always wondered about them because I haven't been on one of them, but I've always worried about the future, like when that happens, that you have to like invite them around to your house and cook an impressive dinner. Because I'm not a very good cook and not a very good talker either.
So you'd just be sitting in silence while you're eating and saying, so the carrots are good.
Yes,
but you'd be eating some horrendous abomination that he didn't manage to cook.
Yes. See, I'm more...
And not talking about it.
I'm more open-minded when it comes to cooking. So I'll cook up something completely random and deranged that you've never heard of, and I'll eat it, and I'll be happy about it. But no one seems to have the same opinion. And that's
because nobody wants to eat the arse end of a kangaroo, really, do they?
I do not cook such things.
Give it time. It'll come into your mind next time. You're like, kangaroo arse. I wonder how that'll taste.
So the general consensus about your cooking is that it's really bad. Is
no, it's not bad. It's just very creative. So I'll cook a tuna pasta bake, and I'll see what else is in the fridge, and I'll find like courgettes and maybe lychees and
some whipped cream, maybe
whipped cream. And I'll just put it in there because it all goes in the same stomach. But not many other people agree with me on the same thing, And I'll eat it, but they won't. And I feel that'll happen to me when I do a dinner date.
I sure don't agree with you at all.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine. I'm used to that by now.
I still remember your pasta bakes, actually.
Come on.
It didn't have any pasta in it, did it?
No, it had crisps in it. He got a bag of crisps, crushed them up, and then put them on the top as if they're like some sort of seasoning.
You might as well put Lego in it.
My friend Harrison taught me how to do that, okay?
Look, forget
I'm
about your
getting
friend.
beaten up. What is this? I
Guys, if
shouldn't
you're
be doing
listening
that.
and you ever want to make a tuna pasta bake, get some like ready salted crisps and crunch them up proper small, sprinkle them on the top, and then sprinkle some cheese on top of it. Put it in the oven to
Don't.
melt. It's beautiful.
Don't.
It brings
It's
like
stupid.
a crunch to it. An ending
He's
crunch.
retarded. It's not a crunch. It lodges in your throat and like it really hurts. I'm not kidding.
I hate you. I hate you.
So around this bit, I decided. We're talking about the game now.
Okay, yeah.
I decided to get a little bit creative. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the way Sims works.
Is this the only way you're going to make this happen then, is to make sure they can't get out of the pool?
Well, this is the thing. I was still in the pool, so I was just like, oh, I better put the ladders back and get myself out of there. But it's very entertaining watching her slowly die.
That is...
Take the
that
ladder
is
away, then.
grim.
You left the ladder.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
Oh.
If I don't want to die.
But if you just kill off one woman, then we only have one to fight over.
Yeah, but listen, this is the woman that I was dating. Yeah, so I think my sim had enough, really. He was tired of the hugging and snuggling, and she wasn't ready to move on, so...
On the upside, she's going to have great swimming skill.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it go.
She lasted in there for about 3 days, I think.
Wow,
So-
that is impressive.
Looking at that, let's talk about bad dates.
Have
Where
you
you
ever put
accidentally
your date
lose
in
your
a
date in a
swimming
swimming pool and she drowns.
Yeah, I do not recommend doing that.
No, go
You
on.
can go on a date with me if you can swim for 3 days straight. That is the condition for you to be spending time with me. Can you do it? And then they die. You're like, oh, I guess you couldn't. And then you find somebody else.
Not worth it. Go on, Roho.
You have not completed the test.
Bad dates.
Oh, man.
Tell us.
See, what I love about this game is how those three just don't care at all.
No. We're talking about Roho's bad dates while this woman is
yeah,
dying.
bad dates.
I think it should be Andre, since he's not going to tell us about anything else. He should go first.
He's the host.
Okay. Well, I once had a really bad date where, well, it wasn't a date. It was more of a. This girl asked me out to prom. It was really awkward because at that time I sort of had a phobia against women.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow.
Look, I didn't know how to talk to them. They were like something completely else. I was just like, yeah. And then she asked me to prom, and then I didn't know what to say, so I was just like, I'm going with friends, you know. And then my friend came up behind me. And
I'm a
his name
gay
was,
man now.
His name was like Chyla. And I said, yeah, I'm going with Chyla. Yeah. And then,
Ha! Gay!
yeah.
So that wasn't really a date then. It was sort of like,
That was
let's
you
go on a
cocking
date,
up
but
pretty
you're not
bad.
gonna go on it.
Yeah.
Great, and
That-
this
it
is
was
why we
awkward.
don't talk about Andre.
Yeah.
Useless.
Hey, by the way, you know when we were talking about McDonald's earlier and I was talking about puke on the floor? That was actually on a date as well. Didn't end well.
Oh my
Was it
god,
your
tell us about
puke?
that one.
Well, I don't know. Like, we went to McDonald's, there was puke, we left, and then she went shopping. Like, I followed her around shopping, you know.
It
I
sounds
didn't
like
follow
you
her. Like,
you
follow
really
her.
screwed up that date then, didn't you? You should
I
never
didn't screw
go
up
where they're
anything.
sick.
She was completely uninteresting. Like, she just talked about clothes. Like, I don't know. I don't know about clothes. Like, she'd show me this t-shirt with chains on it. Like, oh, does this look good? Yeah, go for it.
Wow.
Okay.
What stupid story. Roho,
story,
go,
Braz.
shall
yeah,
I,
well, my
shall I
story
talk
is
about
what
mine
about
then?
your days?
All right.
Yeah,
go
fine,
on,
yeah.
go on.
Well, okay. So far, I've only ever been on cinema dates, and
Oh, they're not dates, they're mistakes.
they suck.
You should never go to the cinema on a
Yeah,
date.
don't go on cinema dates. They absolutely suck.
Wait. If you do go on a cinema date, always go for a meal afterwards or before.
And then not go to the cinema.
That is quite a good piece of advice. I agree.
The
with that one.
cinema is when you've cemented said relationship
Yeah.
and you feel like sometimes you just had
Yeah.
enough of them, don't want to talk to them, can't talk in a cinema.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean,
There you go.
see, the cinema dates I went on, I went to see a depressing film called Beautiful. It's like a world cinema film. We're kind of like arty people, and we're like, oh yeah, let's go and watch this really intelligent film. And we went and watched it, and holy crap, it was depressing. And we walked out of the cinema in silence. and we just said nothing to each other. We literally nothing. We just and then we just went home, and she was like, yeah, my dad's picking me up. I was like, okay, cool. I'm catching a bus, and then we went home.
Speaking of cinema dates, I've got a pretty interesting one.
Go on.
It was this girl that I'd met at 2 parties, and we were like, oh, we kind of like each other, so we thought we'd go on a date. And I can't remember what we went to see. It was like some crap film. It was in the Odeon, so obviously the room was about as big as your fist, so everyone was just sort of like hunched next to each other, and we tried to sort of snuggle, but you can't do that in a cinema. Why does that say that's me?
Because it is you. You're eating a sandwich continuously, but you're not taking.
I thought he was eating Rohoolio.
Okay, well, anyway, back to the story. You know the really annoying armrests that you can't get rid of? Well, we were kind of half lodged on that, and she was kind of like lying over, and it basically looked like we were doing something completely different. And all the guys, like a group of guys who just sat behind us, just watching. I turned around, all of their eyes were just on us, and I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, I had something like that. We went to a Starbucks and we were talking, and there was this table next to us, like really fat sort of guys with massive moustaches, and they were all sat there. They weren't saying anything, and they were sat in the same corner as us in Starbucks, and and they were all looking in our direction. It was just like, it was freaky.
Stroking their moustaches in judgment.
Thinking,
we shouldn't have said that.
What a terrible man. I should have taken her on a date. I would have done better.
I don't think she's that interested in him. No.
And then you just stand up. Do you mind giving a running commentary on my date?
And it's like, no, I'll frickin' hog tie you and put you on the back of my Hell's Angel bike and take you to America on a plane.
Oh man. Wow.
Why is everyone so naked?
Was there like an end to your story about her?
Oh, yeah, nothing happened after that. It was kind of a bit too awkward.
God. It's always like that, isn't it?
It is.
Maybe.
Never go to a cinema on a day. It's just,
maybe it's just because we're internet people.
I broke up with my girlfriend after a cinema date.
Oh, tell us. She floated. She's Jesus.
Your ex watches this show, doesn't she?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Maybe.
That would explain.
What movie did you go watch?
The Hobbit.
Right.
Oh, that's ruined your Hobbit experience.
You know what, Stefan? I blame you. You had more fun with her than I did on that night. No, I'll tell you what they did. I'll tell you what they did.
Oh my god.
They went to Toys R Us, and Nox has this strangely childless. Oh, she's.
Oh.
What? Oh, she died.
Oh, that's sad. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Oh dear.
Just take a moment.
Yep.
For this.
Just take a moment to remember.
Moment of silence, everyone.
To remember generic female.
What a shame.
What?
We never meant for this to happen.
And that's it. Nobody cares.
Yeah, no one cares. No, just walk past it. Whatever.
Well, I do.
Oh.
My sim does. He was found there later. See, when I was recording this, I wasn't actually paying attention to her dying, so when I came back, I just saw the swimming pool empty.
Oh dear.
I was like, where did you go?
He is weeping salty tears of love. Meanwhile...
Anyway, finish your story.
Well, we'll finish really quick. Nox has a real obsession with Lego and childish toys. So he went into Toys R Us and sort of dragged us around looking for these toys and stuff. And then he found this dragon thing with like some dragon knights and stuff like that.
Like cheap Playmobil or something.
He tried bullying me and my girlfriend into buying this Lego
They were only
stuff.
£3 and they looked uber cool.
Yeah, but the Steam sales were on. I can buy a game for £1, like not some crap, stupid Lego toy. Not even Lego.
Dragons are never stupid.
It wasn't even Lego. Like, it's not even that good. Well, anyway, and he did that, and then they started playing with these toys when we got back to our place.
Yeah, and this is the one mistake you made, that you didn't buy one.
I was stuck making doing chores. I was making bread.
I was going to say, I was stuck making chalk. So
yeah, and she just thought,
a very interesting activity.
This guy isn't playful enough for me. There's not enough of his child in him. I'm leaving.
You know what? I think we should stop this. We're stopping this right now, actually.
Oh, the anger. I can feel it.
This has been Talkshow Tuesdays. Thank you very much for watching. And I'm your host, Shronky.
And I quit.
Co-hosting with me today was Rohoolio, and definitely not Noxite.
I feel like I'm in a bit of a family feud now.
There is a family feud. I blame you for my relationship.
Fine.
Oh,
Fine.
no.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for.
Bye.
Thanks for nothing.
Eggnog.